Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jana and this is Stripes and Twine. I am a part-time reseller, which means I sell things on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari for a profit so I can bring income in for my family. I have been doing this for about 2.5 years and I've really enjoyed it. I have for you some eBay sales and I'm gonna share with you my top 10 sales that I had made. Now these aren't my top 10 profit sales. These are just the 10 items that sold for the most amount of money on eBay, and that does include the shipping cost. I'm just gonna jump right into it because there's a lot to go over. I'm looking at my computer so I can share these with you, and I'm gonna scoot over so I can pop these on the screen. Let's see. I'm gonna move over right here so you guys can see right here where I'm gonna put everything. Okay, so the first thing that sold, these were Albion Women's Green Jet Setter Pants, jogger style pants. Now I've gone over this Albion brand before. I think this was in a previous What Sold video, but I love to pick up Albion. I believe that it's a Utah-based company. I'm not positive about that, but I do seem to find it here a little bit more. And personally, I love Albion. I picked these up at Plato's Closet, I believe. I initially bought these for me. I think I paid about $18 for them. They didn't fit quite right because I didn't want to try them on in the store. And I knew that if they didn't fit me when I got home, I would still be able to sell them for a decent profit. And I did. So these sold over on eBay for $55 and then $5 in shipping. And my take home from this pair of pants was $26.49. So not bad for something that I still paid $18 for. So I am really happy about that. I don't usually pick up a lot of items with that high of a cost, but because I know that these have sold for me in the past, this brand has sold for me in the past, I knew that these were gonna be a pretty quick flip. And I think these sold in about 3 weeks. So really happy with that. So the next item I'm gonna talk about was this blazer with these rhinestone buttons. And this was a collaboration between Olivia Culpo, I hope I'm saying that right, and INC, International Concepts. This is a brand through Macy's. So I think that this was an exclusive collaboration between Olivia Culpo and INC. I got this blazer plus a couple of other items in a palette that I picked up locally here in Salt Lake last September. So my cost of goods for each of those items in that palette was $2. So $2 turned into $32.40 in profit, and I'm very happy with that sale. This had a lot of watchers on both Poshmark, eBay, and on Mercari, and so it was nice to see this sell. I was hoping it would sell for around Christmas time during the holidays, but it actually sold in February, so still happy with that sale. And yeah, $32.40. The buyer did pay $45 and $8 in shipping for that item. The next one, and we're going from the highest priced item down to the lowest priced item for the month of February. So I'm just going through my top 10 from the highest priced sale to the lowest priced sale, not profit, but sale. So if you've seen any of my other What Sold videos or even one of my most recent haul videos, I love to pick up these Mr. Coffee Cocoa Motion hot cocoa maker blender thingy type contraptions. These are really great. I stick them on my eBay auctions because I know that they will generate a lot of views and they usually sell between $30 and $50. I think I sold the highest that I had sold one for was back in December, and that one sold for about $52, I believe. And then this one sold for $31 with $18 shipping. This is a beast. These things are huge. I can actually show you one right now. But they're heavy. They are possibly breakable, so I want to be really careful when I ship them, and that's why I charge $18 in shipping. These are great. I mean, they're such fun little like hot chocolate makers because you pour the cocoa powder and the milk or water into this, and then it mixes it up and heats it up, and then you just pour it out. So I feel like these are really big around the holidays. I've got about 4 of them that I think I'm going to save until the next holiday season because you know, when families get together and they make hot chocolate, and these are really fun to have. The reason that these are going for so high is because they have discontinued them. There are other companies that make similar products, but I feel like these just do so much better than all the other ones, and people tend to still like them. So we'll see. Fingers crossed that they still sell when fall and winter come around this next fall and winter, because like I said, I've got about 4 or 5 of them. I only pay about $3 or $4 a piece for them though. I think this one I paid the most, and this was $3.99. So actually, no, I didn't pay very much for that one. So $4. I need to still test that one and make sure it runs. That's why it's right here next to my desk. Anyway, so this one I did make a profit of $25.26. This one that I sold that I'm talking about right now, I picked this one up. I believe it's Savers. I've picked them up at random places, Savers, Goodwill, local Deseret Industries, thrift stores that we have here. I've even picked one up in an estate sale. So keep an eye out for those. They do sell well. You can stick them on eBay and not put them as auction. I just like to go ahead and get rid of it after 7 days. And so that's why I do auction. This next item, this was a really fun one. I loved putting this lot together. So this is a vintage 80s and 90s clip-on earrings, enamel fashion jewelry lot of 23 pairs of earrings. So these were given to me, and I'm going to put a card here right above my head of, excuse me, of a haul that I did of hard goods that I received from someone before they were taking all of these excess items to the thrift store. So I was able to go through someone's garage. I got a bunch of hard goods, and in this big giant group of items that I picked up, there was a box of jewelry. And going through all these items, I've sold a couple pieces here and there, but I decided to lot up these vintage earrings, and it ended up being a really great auction that I did. I think I started at about $9.99 for these 23 pairs of earrings, and then when all is said and done, when the auction ended, these sold for $36 with $8 in shipping. So because I had no cost of goods in this item, my take-home profit was $28.02. So that was a really great return on my $0 investment, and they were just a really fun lot to put up for auction. I really enjoyed photographing them, and yeah, it's just really fun. Sometimes you have to do those really fun, just random items that you can sell, because it keeps this job very interesting. So the next item that sold was this Peruvian Connection blue knit open front long cardigan in a size extra large. I had this in a recent haul from the Uptown Cheapskate 80% off sale, I believe. And this one sold pretty quickly. I think it only took about 2 weeks to sell. It had some interest also over on Poshmark, but it ended up selling here on eBay. And I believe I paid $3 for that one, I think. The sale price for this was $38 with $8 in shipping. This was a pretty heavy sweater. And my take home after fees and cost of goods was $28.20. So not bad for something I picked up at a random place that I wouldn't expect to find Peruvian Connection, and also not bad for only having been listed for just a couple of weeks. This next item, this one is Melissa and Doug. This is a really fun little kid's toy. My kids had fun playing with this before I ended up selling it. And I ended up getting this through some neighbors during the very beginning of March of last year, when things started to get very strange and interesting. I did post on my Nextdoor app that I was a reseller. I disclosed that information, that, you know, if anyone had any items that they were getting rid of, I would love to take them off their hands. I would be reselling them for profit. And that was how I personally help support my family. So it wasn't any kind of, you know, sneaky way of getting inventory. I was very upfront. I had lots of people who donated items, which was really wonderful. So yeah, I just think that it was a really great way to come across some inventory when things got a little bit crazy and hectic and there were a lot of shutdowns. So this one was in a box of items that a neighbor had given me. So this item had pretty high comps on eBay, and it ended up selling for $38 with $8 shipping, and my take home after fees was $30.60. And because I had zero cost of goods involved in that item, that was 100% take home profit for me, which was really great. The next item, this one is a Gap Vintage Blue Denim Mandarin Detail Chore Coat. And if you're not familiar with the chore coat style, that is a great way to describe some of these types of jackets and items. It's kind of like when you think of a chore coat, you kind of think of like wearing it around the house or wearing it outside while you're gardening. It's become a really big trend the last couple of years, and I like to use that keyword for this type of item. Chore coat is a really great keyword to use, and it kind of has that Lagan look feel to it, but it's a little bit more along the lines of that granny core style that's really big right now. So yeah, keep that keyword in mind when you're listing items like this. But this one was vintage. It had a really great old Gap, you know, the square, I'll show it up here, but the square label on it. This one I picked up in an estate sale. I paid $3 for it, and it sold for $35 with $8 shipping. So my take home after fees was $22.64. This was a really great item. I don't think I picked up anything else from that same estate sale. I think I just walked in, found this, looked around, couldn't find anything else that was worth reselling, but this one ended up being totally worth it. And I'm still glad that I got to go to that estate sale, even if I only picked up one item. So the next item, these were Everlane jeans. These were actually mine. So my cost of goods, I consider $0, because if it's something that I bought for myself, I tend to think of my cost of goods as being zero. I do think I picked these up initially at a Uptown Cheapskate. Everlane is personally my favorite jeans. I love Everlane jeans. And I do notice they don't sell quite as well as they used to on the resale market, but they still do pretty well for the right style, the right wash. So these, my cost of goods, or after my cost of goods, which was zero, like I said, and then after fees, I made $27.22. The buyer paid $35 and $8 for shipping. So I've got two more items left, and as we're kind of going down in, you know, from highest sale to lowest sale, I noticed a lot of these are in the $30 price range, which is kind of normal for me. I didn't have a whole lot of really high dollar sales this month, but that's okay because I still ended up making great profit on all of these items. So the second to last item that I'm going to share with you guys, these are Jeffrey Campbell. They are a turquoise roller laser cutout sandals, and these were a size 10. These sat for quite a while. I think I had them listed for maybe 9 months or so. I was thinking they were going to sell last summer and they didn't, but then, you know, randomly they sold in February. So it just goes to show you never know when you're going to sell an item. I try to kind of list things per season because I do kind of hoard a death pile or money pile. And if I start to run out of those seasonal items, then I start to pull in other seasons. But on that note, I am starting to list or try to find more shorts, sandals, swimsuits, because people are already thinking about spring break and summer and vacations. So these sold for $35 with $6 shipping, and my take home after fees was $22.62. I believe I picked these up at the thrift store last year. I think I only paid about $3 or $4 for them, which was great. That was a great cost of goods, and I'm really happy about that. So the last item I'm going to share with you guys, these had a really high shipping cost, and I probably should have changed the shipping. I guess I should have maybe made the shipping lower and then upped the cost of the boots a little bit more, but they eventually sold, and these were a zero cost of goods. These came in that same box as that Melissa and Doug toy. So I didn't have anything invested into these, and so just when they sold, and it was full 100% profit for me. But these are the Columbia Bug-A-Boot Omni Heat Waterproof Bungee and Toggle Winter Boot. These were had a lot of interest across every platform, Mercari, Poshmark, eBay. I had some really lowball offers. I was hoping that these were going to sell over on Poshmark because they were really heavy. And I know that that did deter some people from buying them over on eBay. But eventually they sold for $31 with $12 shipping. These things were so heavy. Like, I think they were probably at least 3 pounds. And I ended up, I think I had them listed for $48 or $50. And then someone was kind of going back and forth with me and they said, I love these boots. The shipping cost is just so high. And I was like, I know, I'm sorry. They're just really heavy. And I'm trying to give you, you know, the best shipping cost that I can give you. And I think I still ended up paying something like, let's see. I think I still ended up paying something like $13 or $14 for shipping for these over on eBay, but that's okay because my take-home profit was $24.47. And like I said, this was on an item that was given to me, so it was a zero cost of goods and it was 100% profit. So those are my top 10 sales over on eBay. If you like this kind of content, please don't forget to like this video so I know what you guys are hoping to see more of, and I would love it if you guys would subscribe. This is still a very new channel and I'm trying to get the ball rolling here and I'm having so much fun doing it. So yeah, if you guys want to like and subscribe, and you can follow me on this fun little journey of reselling part-time. And yeah, hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for watching. Bye.